Hello, beautiful souls. So I want to do a reading. Today, I don't know yet the theme, so I'll get into my oracle to get a theme to see where this is going. What's the theme? And we will get into it. I will tap into it and we will see what's the messages we get. It's a general reading, so please don't forget to take what resonates and everything else, leave it. If you don't feel like it's your reading, just go and look for another reading. These readings are general, but sometimes we can get a message or we don't feel connected. And it's fine. Listen to your intuition. I'm going to give you signs. I'm going to guide you. And if you feel like it's something that it's talking to you, then take it. So let's get going. Here are my oracle. I take the quantum chart card. I'll get the candle a bit away. It's on. So that's my second reading for you too. I've been doing readings for other people, for myself, and I'm still learning, but I love how intuitive this can be and how much we learn. So I have the first messages. I usually take 5 cards. Interesting. I take 5 cards from my own oracle. I take if an extra comes, because sometimes I get an extra. Usually, but I don't take more 7 cards because usually I get all the information from 5 cards. So we have more than 5 cards. I'm gonna take this and we're gonna see. There's much more than 5 cards. So my God. We have the card Soulmate, which, I mean, there's not just a love reading here. There's a lot going on. I've got the Spirit. My first reading had the same card. I think that's the theme which humanity goes right now through. We're trying to balance the aspects of us which make us human beings. Look here, I've got the pure light, the cocoon of the light. It's the spark, I call it. And the spark usually means the light in its purest essence. Like it can be that it's just a very pure light. And I've got the dark seed. And I've got the balance in between them. I mean, how they all come in one pack. And I kind of feel like many of you here are really struggling with, oh my God, my battery is low. I mean, here I start the reading and my battery is going low. That's a sign too. Let me think. It looks like many of us need really to start working on these aspects. It's pushing us. It's the universe. It's saying it's time to get it done. It's time to work on this. It's time to understand that here on earth we aren't just empaths. There's a car on the outside. Yes, it's time to move. It's time to change. It's time for change. It's time for a lot of change. And it's time to balance. A lot of you here are earth seeds, And interestingly, that can mean two things. That your existence as a soul began here on earth, and that mostly means like you've been on earth since the beginning, because Gaia, she's a kind of creator. She's a creating soul spirit. She can create her own soul. She can call her own spirits. There are human beings that are connected directly to Gaia, which feel here very connected to the earth, very earthly. But it also can mean that you've been on earth since earth started. You've been here since this journey, since Gaia started her own journey as a big creator entity. And we've got the divine child, and we got the earth seed. And yes, many of you here are Gaia children, I think. Pretty interesting message. But because we've got Archangel Michael, I think there are many of you who also are old souls. But Archangel Michael works with human beings, with souls on this plane. A very interesting archangel. Well, you know who's Archangel Michael. My God, sorry. So you who are here can tap into his energy and ask him for his assistance. It's very important to ask for his assistance, because that's how it works. You have to ask for it. You have to ask for help. You may know that you need help, but until you don't ask for help, nothing changes. That was my case. When I asked for help into the universe, things started to shift. But until then, things were as they were. So, let me see. And we've got the divine counterpart, soulmate. I'll get back to this card. Some of you here are wondering who is your soulmate. Possibly. Anyway, I'll pause because I want to think about this a bit. Then we will get back. So, on my balance card, there is the word no judgmental, because the universe has no judgmental. It's not judgmental. It's just there is. There is the light, there is the darkness. I was once in a meditation and I had this vision. I would see high vibrations of light and low vibration of darkness. And there I'm sitting in the meditation and I see how the vibration of light goes higher and higher. And you, at some point, you can see how this vibration becomes a line. You can go high, high, high until it's impossible anymore to bend, almost to the infinity, and it becomes a line. And when the low vibrations go down, 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 down until it gets no more, it becomes another line. We have two lines, the same thing. It's the same thing. It's a part of this big picture. I don't tell you to go and be evil. How do I put this? Because I think many of you will get me wrong. In life, if we have the Six of Pentacles, I think, there is a hand getting the coins and a hand giving the coins in a specific tarot. I don't remember which tarot. Anyway, because someone is taking and someone is giving. That's the balance. Because only if you give, if you it will be disbalanced. Of course, there are planes where just purely light exists, and there are different laws there. And in these laws, in this plane, that can exist, that's balanced. On Earth, we have a different type of existence. It's a different type. Here we have this. And these two aspects, the light and the darkness. And we need to work on them. Divine Child is also a soul called by another spiritual entity. How do I say? The universe, the source, God. Call it as you like, because we all see it as we want to see it. I'm not going to give you right now it's your choice how you want to feel this, how you want to see this. But this entity, God or source, also creates other creators like Gaia, or spirits who have the ability to create, to spawn worlds, to call other souls into existence, godly-like. And there are not many. That's a rare ability, but it's a very interesting ability of a soul. And many of you here are children of the Gaia and the children of the light. And I presume the children of the dark. Some of you come directly from lower planes and you're like, I need to survive here. I cannot just give. I need to take. And it feels right because that's the way it feels. And then giving, it feels wrong because you've been taught giving is usually it doesn't give you anything back. It's, how do I say? It's not wrong, but it's all about balance. I don't want to trigger anyone, and we're here all to learn to get into this balance. My second reading, and they all have the same theme, balancing. I don't know to dare to say that there are mind children here, because my soul is a creator soul. I've discovered that in a very interesting way, which is very, but I don't know, maybe there are souls out there from my own family, and if you are there, then believe me, everything will be fine. And there's a lot going on, but we'll get there where we want to get. So let's get into the reading. This reading is strange. Very strange. I have a feeling this reading is very strange. So I'm gonna pause because I really feel a strange energy. So there's a lot to do in here, and the most important is, if you don't know where to start, where to go, how to understand what's your life journey, there is Archangel Michael there for you. He's saying, if you need me, I'm there. How do you start working with him? Just ask him for help. He is a warrior. He cuts away that what you don't need. He cuts people, he cuts places, he cuts emotions. He will protect you from everything you need to let go. And then he will shield you from the things you don't know. And it's very heavy for me, this reading, because there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of groups of people, and I'm trying to kind of narrow the message so I can talk to anyone here, and it's not easy. And this card really kind of bothers me, because in all of this, this card feels extra. It's like there's a lot of inner work, and kind of many of you feels like you've been searching and looking for the right partner and always getting the wrong partner, possibly karmical partners, I don't know, or you are already with your soulmate and you both go through this, or maybe not. And this is connected to your, because we may be our souls, just like the biggest responsibility that we carry in our life is to ourselves. It starts with us. Working on ourselves, making ourselves better, and finding who we are, what we are, getting the best version of ourselves out. It's a process, because if you consider so many layers of a spirit, then there is so much to discover, and that doesn't happen in one day. I've been going through awakening and ascensions. It's been 2 years since I've started my awakening, and every time I discover a new awakening, a new oh my god, ascension. Hello, I've lost my words. I'll pause this until I get it right. No, I didn't get the word. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's stuck in my throat. I mean, I've been struggling with my throat chakra. I've been having dark magic attacks on myself, and I'm like, I'm still gonna speak my truth no matter what. So you got me. Awakening. I'll call it awakening. Oh my god, because I have new vision board. I've created new vision boards, and there are a lot of portals out there. There are a lot of lotuses, and so on. Let's get into the reading. Sorry, it's going to be fun with me. Funny readings. Well, if we don't have fun, what's out of this life? So we want to get into the tarot, don't we? I need a tarot deck, maybe. Oh yes, I love this tarot deck. I love it. It's called Tarot of the Divine. Let's get into it. I remembered as my cat peed on this tarot. No, I had to put some oils in it. She was still very young, learning to pee outside, and she peed in my box with tarot cards. I was so mad. That's too much. Justice. You know what? I'll take it. Knight of Cups. Page of Cups. How interesting. Do we take it all? Yes, we take it all. Oh my. And the Page of Coins. I'll read the Justice, because, you know, me being me, kind of right now, feel very uninspired. I'm doing the reading and I'm uninspired. Happens. If my reading is going to be like this, it's fun. I hope you're having fun. So, justice is power wielded with both intelligence and what is this word? Oh my god. Welcome to my readings. It's going to be fun. So, I'm gonna pause this. My god. So the word is impartiality, I think. I think it's like you do it with your mind, justice, but also kind of you don't take sides. You don't take sides. You just accept the truth. I can get my card from that. I mean, this reading is fun. So justice is this, you know? It's not there or there. It's both of them. It's like, it's balanced. It's justice. Let's get back to it. It is making decisions with all the facts and accepting the consequences of any choice made. It's punishment of the corrupt and promotion of the deserving. Harmony, balance, equality, virtue, honor. How interesting. So I kind of feel like, let's look at the card. So here you are. The justice has a sword in hand and a coin, and it's standing straight. The sword is the mind, and the coin is stability. It's earth energy. And it kind of like, you need to balance yourself. You need to take decisions according to your truth. To your truth. How do I say? What is the truth? And the truth is, for each one of us, the truth is different. And the truth for my soul is absolutely different from the truth of your soul. I've been trying to be a good daughter and live for the truth of my parents. And my life was miserable. The moment when I said, I'm going to find my truth, who I am, what I want, how I want to live, I will get my justice. Your truth. What is your truth? What is your truth? Ask Archangel Michael to show you your truth, to find and speak your truth, to get to your truth, because there where justice starts, when you understand what is your truth, when you speak your truth, when you live to your truth, then you will find, oh, my battery is very low, 5%, your truth. I kind of, you know what, we will stop here. Will be the first part of this reading, and I'll do another part of this reading. But I'm gonna take these two cards, Knight of Cups and Page of Cups. It's a lot of emotions. There is this emotions in here. There is a lot of kind of naive emotion to life, like you want to live your life. You want to simply live from your truth. Let your heart guide you. To let yourself from your heart guide it. And then we got the Emperor energy, because only through this truth you will get to be in your power. Only like this you'll get to stand in your own power. There is no other way around it. Through your own truth, you get to stand in your power. Here we go again, another sword. And there we go. This brings you this satisfaction, this childlike happiness. Because the Six of Cups is childlike happiness. This sweet dreams, this nostalgia from past, these new dreams. There is this. But for that to exist, you really need to learn to speak your truth. and to get into your power. Excuse me. So the reading, it stops here because my battery is low, and we will do the second part of the reading. There'll be another part of the reading. My God, what a chaos. Welcome into my chaos. Let's have fun. So I'll see you later, alligator. So let's continue our reading. Welcome to the part 2. My battery is not full, but I think we're getting there. There I was partially talking about speaking our truth. Oh my God, it's not easy to speak your truth. I know that. It takes a lot of courage. And when I was doing my first vision board, the biggest word on that vision board was courage. And how do I say? My vision boards are pretty intuitive. I just put the word or the image, and later it makes sense, kind of, oh, I think that speaks to me, and I put it, and then I understand how much it speaks to me, the image, how much it mostly comes intuitive. And it takes a lot of courage to speak your truth, because the problem with your truth, when you start speaking your truth, that cleans up your life. That brings a lot of tower moments, because the people which are not aligned with your truth will have to fall out of your life. Places that are not aligned with your truth will fall out of your life. Everything that's not aligned to your truth will have to eventually break down, be destroyed, and made a new life aligned to your truth, which is pretty, it's a pretty intense process. But considering the cards here, it's just, the universe is telling you, just start speaking your truth and things will shift. The Page of Cups, I'm going to read it to you because it's a very emotional energy, a lot of emotions, and we have the page, and then, what's interesting, because it's growing, the energy is growing here. We first have the page, very naive, then the knight, which has more experience, and then we have the emperor, which stands fully into his power. It's like this, progression. You start with your truth, with your justice, and then you slowly get there into your power, which is pretty, I think it's very, very, very cool. Yeah. So, don't forget to look for your truth, to speak your truth. So, yeah, what's my speech today? Youthfulness, idealism, sensitivity, romance, spirituality. So when you start speaking your truth, you will get into this soft, emotional reality of yourself. Then you go to the Knight of the Cups, which is chivalry, affection, taking action, meaningful gifts, being there, starting to be there. And I think is giving gifts to yourself, putting yourself first, maybe, to your truth, connected to your truth. Like, what are your biggest heart needs? What does your heart, what is the truth of your heart? What your heart needs to be in its power. And then you can stand in your full power. And when you stand in your full power, you get to live your life from your inner child. And I think the most beautiful kind of life is when you can live from your inner child, this naive, full of happiness life. It may, we have so much when you go online and like how to get a lot of money, how to be very successful, how that and that and this. There's a lot of like work, do that, and like there's so much toxicity in that. For example, I would like to make a video about this, but now I'm gonna make, there is this woman, I'll call her, I don't remember her name, it doesn't matter. She's, I think, already in the 30s, but in her 20s she became millionaire, and she has these empowering videos on YouTube like, if you didn't understand where your life goes until you're 20, then you're done. And I'm like, and I felt that. I felt that because I'm already in my 40s. And things are kind of as they are, like, oh my god, I'm done. My life has ended. And I'm like, wait a minute, something's wrong. And the thing is, she didn't have my trauma while growing up. She didn't have the things I had to go through. She didn't have the lessons I had to go through. She didn't have my life. She doesn't know what my life was. My life is, as your life, is absolutely specific to yourself. And each one of us has their own pace to getting into the power of the Emperor. Your path, it will never be exactly as my path. And if you start going online and hearing, you need to do that, then you're lost. The truth lies within you, not outside of you. How many times we want to change something, but we don't know where to start, and we go outside, we look outside for the answers when the answers lie inside of us. And we kind of feel this pressure because one says you need to do this, the other says you need to do that, and so on and so on. And everyone has their own opinion. And then you stand and say, what should I do? Well, first of all is ask for help. Help comes in very different ways. You don't know how your help will come. Because there is another theory of mine, the 3 help. I'll make a video. You wait for me, please. Be patient with me. So I'll shortly talk about it, because I don't want this reading to be extremely long. So, you ask for help, and your help comes, and it may not be as you expected it to be. And it may not work right away. It's because my first hypnosis didn't feel like much, but it started the process of getting there. Because I was getting there, slowly but surely. The process now is pretty quick. The things are happening very quickly. The universe just puts me through so much in very short time. Events come, they get me through this kind of, I don't know, and then I'm keeping myself together, not to try not to lose myself, I want to say. Not nice word. And kind of keep up with the work. First of all, not lose myself, because I was, for 3 months, I was in a situation where I'm feeling like I'm losing myself, so much pain, so much. But I accepted the process. I went through it. I learned a lot. I did a lot of healing, forgiveness for myself, for someone else. And I looked so deeply into this situation, and I've seen so many things that I couldn't see earlier. Like, oh wow. And I saw my fears, my doubts. I found so much things that were inside there, kind of sitting there, and like, This situation took everything out, said, here you go, that's something you need to work on. And I said, great, I'm going to work on that, I'm going to take it, I'm going to do my work and continue with my life. When the help comes in, accept it. My second thing was, I was my ego came out, and because this theme came hypnosis. Someone told me there is another friend of ours and she does hypnosis because she's a shaman and so on and so on. And my ego came out and said, well, do you need that? You don't need that. And would you please keep down? I'm going to give myself this chance. I don't know where it will bring me, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the help. I'm going to let my ego down and help myself. And the third, the most important part of all of this journey is to keep up. It's not perfect. It will be downs and ups. For 3 months, I had everything under control. I knew where I'm going. I knew how the things are. I knew exactly what I have to do. And their events just throw me into another direction. The events came to me like a big stone right directly into my head, absolutely knocking me down. I wasn't emotionally prepared for all of this, and I've accepted it, took it as it came, never give up, worked with it, and then I'm back, I'm doing, and I'm working on it. Being patient to myself. What I've learned through all this process is being patient to myself, because sometimes events are very quick. I'm working, I'm doing something, I know what I'm doing, I know what I have to do. And there are moments where I'm sitting saying, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what's going on, I don't know where this is. And I'm just, okay, this will solve, this will come somewhere, this will get somewhere. I just have to be patient, and what it comes, it's going to be exactly what I need. And I'm accepting it, and I'm vibing with it. Let's say it like this. Anyway, I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun too. So, yeah, speak your truth. Truth is empowering, really empowering, when you can just say your truth. It can get you into trouble, but it cleans. It cleans a lot. It makes clarity. It can be extremely hard. You speak your truth and then things happen and you're like, oh my God, I didn't expect that. And you get hurt. But then when everything settles down, it comes clarity. You get a new insight and you're like, oh, okay, I see where I'm going. And you continue with your life. So I would like to leave this tarot aside, and I would like to get into another tarot, because I love working with many tarots, because like this you get very interesting messages. Let's see. I love this tarot too. They are very specific. Sometimes I like working with them, sometimes not really, but I love all of my tarot. They are very, very interesting. So, the first and most important theme here was the truth. The second theme is soulmate. For you out there who are curious, what I've got from all of this, just without getting directly into this card, only when you start speaking your truth, if you are in a relationship and it's the person, it's the right person, but you don't do what it's needed to do for this relationship, things will go the wrong way. But if you in the wrong place and you feel it, but you don't dare to speak this truth to yourself, then you won't get this, your happiness, your childish happiness. You'll just be, I don't know, there where you are. and I don't know where you are. So I don't know. Okay, I'll go into this card. Let's see what can we get to your soulmate. What's the message to this soulmate of yours? Six of Cups in reverse. It looks like you're not with your soulmate. It looks like your life is pretty heavy. It looks like the person who can bring you this isn't there. And it may be connected to the justice, to your truth. And it's not easy to accept when you're with the wrong partner. It's an extremely heavy energy when you have to accept that you were in the wrong place. Ooh. Wow. So here we have the King of Cups. Who is the King of Cups? The King of Cups is an emotionally a very emotionally mature king. That's the king who knows his feelings, who understands his feelings, who speaks his feelings, who lives to the truth of his feelings. And when you start being emotionally mature, the things will shift. I love this. And we got the Emperor. Then you will get to your Emperor. So, to get to your Six of Cups, you need to be emotionally mature. Then things will shift, will change, and you will come into your power. You know why I love going to different tarot decks? Because when the cards start popping up, the same cards comes twice or the third time, it's such a clear message about just very clear message. It doesn't matter if you are female or a male, because we all tend sometimes to run away from our truth. We all tend to because the Emperor stands for power. He stands for staying in your truth. And it doesn't matter if you are a male or a female, if you're running away from your truth, if you're not in this empowered truth of yours, then you're not getting anywhere. Let's see what does the future holds for you if you get into your King of Cups and into your Emperor energy. Well, first of all, if you accept the truth, you get into the energy of King of Cups, then you get transformation and death. Things shift, change, and then you get to be into your Emperor energy. But I would like to see if you have more messages. My God. Queen of Cups. You'll get your Queen of Cups. You get the perfect relationship. The Queen of Cups is an emotionally developed queen. She'll give you the same amount of love as you give her. My God, that's the perfect couple. And these are two empaths, like two giving people. They will give to each other. They will give to each other. Just like, I'm going to give you, you're going to give me. Sweet pies. Okay. My God. This reading went Wheel of Fortune and I love this. Justice again. Look here, she's balanced. She's in her darkness and in her light. And the universe sent me with this video to you to start the wheel. I love this reading. I love this reading. So, the fortune is on your side. The universe is working with you. The universe is absolutely want to bring you this. The universe is saying, that's yours. You just have to speak your truth twice. Speak your truth. Stand into your truth. Be into your truth. And then you'll get into your power. Where's my second emperor? Two emperors. Two justices. Two emperors. Emperor. Two Six of Cups. And one of them is upright. The second one is other way, But the universe doesn't want you to be unhappy. The universe tells you, that's yours. Just speak your truth. Be into your truth. We have the lovers. The sweet pies. Yes, speak your truth. My God, this reading is very interesting. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Let's put the lover between the Queen of Cups and King of Cups. Okay, I think we're done with this. You are very... It looks like you are in a very bad place right now, because 10 of Swords and 7 of Cups, like a lot of indecision, and Ace of Wands on the arm, not upright. Oh my God! But beneath all of that, there is a Chariot. Kind of, get moving, change this, get moving, because if you don't move, nothing will change. If you don't speak your truth, if you don't find your truth, speak your truth, then you get nowhere. Then nothing changes. All stays the same. I would like to have some oracles. Or do we get into another tarot? I'll get into another tarot because I would like to see... I don't know. Do we get another tarot? Yeah, we get another tarot. Me and tarot cards. If you want to start tarot reading, I would recommend to get something like this. It's very cool because you have everything on the cards and you can learn very easily. So on the bottom of the deck we have the 8 of Cups. You need to let go of something. To move there are things to let go. So, and then start moving. The Knight of Wands. Keep moving. Keep moving. Or you will stay here for all of your life. My God, this reading. Anyway, so that was your advice. But let's get maybe 2 cards. I don't know. Two cards. It looks like your health is poor, my dear souls. And to get to your justice, to your truth, it lies from within. if you neglect, all of you out there watching this reading, neglect yourself, then you're not getting there. Because the truth comes from within, and it's about not just going outside doing something, doing your truth, taking care of yourself, finding what's important for yourself, choosing yourself first of all. Because okay. So I love how these two came together. Well, that's resting, taking care of yourself. And the Empress, she is all about taking care of herself. She puts herself first. She knows her truth. She knows who she is. She lives in this energy of being herself. She doesn't care what other things. She is justice to her own self. She knows what she needs. She knows where she needs to go. And that's your advice, to take care of yourself, to put yourself first, your needs first, your truth first, to be into this self-nurturing energy, to get into this energy where you are truthful to your needs, because we all have needs, and sometimes we ignore our own needs because we are afraid to say our needs, because we don't want to hear our needs, because other people say, I don't care about your needs, I have my needs, and your needs are not interested to me. And if you have people like this in your life, then you need to speak your truth. Let Archangel Michael clear your life and find the way out. And you need to be patient to yourself. You need to be very patient. Patience comes to yourself, but also with others. So we have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. It looks like all of you out there have a very hard time because you're missing kind of this in your life, possibly your soulmate, and you're heartbroken, and you're kind of going on the outside looking for this, when you need to start nurturing yourself and be patient to yourself. Speak your truth, be in your truth, to be able to solve this. Because after this comes the Six of Pentacles, which I talked about, in reverse. Very disbalanced. It looks like you've been a giver, just gave, hoped you'll get something in return, but it never came in return anything. And you couldn't speak your truth. You kind of accepted, and you said, maybe I don't deserve this. Maybe I don't deserve to be the King of Cups and to have my Queen of Cups and to have my happily ever after, or to have my soulmate, and so on. And that's not the truth. The universe is telling you that's exactly what is there for you. Wait. That's yours, and all you need is to look inside of yourself, speak your truth, be in your truth, take care of yourself, get into your Empress energy. It doesn't matter that she's a female, because what is cool, we've got the Emperor and the Empress, and that's the masculine, the divine masculine in the tarot and the divine feminine in the tarot, and kind of we all have these both aspects of us, standing in your power and also being in your self-care, because the Empress, she's all about harmony. She's all about this harmonious there to be. And it doesn't matter that's a female here. As a male, female, male, we all need to stand in this. So we need to stand in our power, and we need to stand in our harmony. And considering there is a lot of love theme, like these are the divine counterpart, again, we've got this again. And it looks like this will come into your life when you balance yourself. It's not like your partner will come to you, and you will get the balance. No. It first comes the balance inside of you, and then it comes from the outside. Something like this. My God, it's getting hot. For a few days, it was very cold. Today it's not cold anymore. My God, this reading is very long. And I would like some future messages. Let's say you get what I'm talking about here, and you get into your truth. And you're like, yes, I'm speaking my truth. Yes, I'm living to my truth. Where will this get you? To balance. Two of Pentacles. The Sun. Happiness. It will get you happiness. What else can it get you? Wow. It will help you uncover your instincts. It will help you get to tap into your own divine instincts. I'll take all of this. Oh my God, I love this. I love this. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, it's filling up your cup. Because if you know the card Two of Cups, which means divine love, divine counterparts, there are two cups, but they are both filled. To have another filled cup to your cup, first of all, you must fill your cup. It's fulfilling your own cup, filling your cup, being fulfilled in your own self. Six of Wands, victory. Victory over. So, victory over the things that are false in your life, because it looks there was a lot of false, a lot of suffering in your life. So because you weren't true to yourself, there was a lot of false people, a lot of suffering. And when you come into your truth, these things are going to shift. You will get into your victory. And here we have the third Emperor. I mean, how many Emperors should I get out? Should I get another tarot deck? Will we get another Emperor? Getting into your power. I mean, oh my God. And the King of Wands. Wow, I love the King of Wands. I'll get there. Passionate. A leader into your power. That's the King of Power. A lot of masculine energy here. I don't know. Usually, the people watching tarot readings are female, but you never know. Oh, it's too warm. I need to change. It's getting hot in here. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, the readings for me are fun. So, the Hierophant. It's well, I don't know. It's kind of the classical way of living, the religion, but it also can mean marriage. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. It's Taurus energy. By the way, we have a lot of... What do we have in here? We have all the signs, I think. But the Empress, she's also Taurus, I think. Where's my Empress? Oh my god. She's Earth sign, I think. Yes, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Then we have Taurus with the Hierophant. Then we have the Cups is a Scorpio energy. Then we have all kind of signs. We have Aries. Yes, the Emperor is Aries. Fire. Standing into your fire, into your power. And then we have the Fool. New beginnings, new start. The chance to start your life new. To get a new fresh start. Fulfilling. And being into your leader power. Because the Emperor has all the kings. It kind of. The Emperor is the divine masculine. But the King of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, emotions, and we have the King of Wands, passion, leadership, knowing your direction, being charming, having charm, standing in your power, standing in your truth, passionate, loyal. So, I mean, the universe is telling you, you've got this. I don't need to. We have so many tarot. I'm not gonna go in another tarot. I'm just gonna get something else, and I don't know what I wanna get. Let's see what we have in here. If that's another tarot, it's another tarot. I'm not gonna get into the tarot. I want something else. Come on. Dragons. Do we have here dragons? Let's get into the dragons. Let's see if the dragons have a message for you. I need the book from these dragons. Wow. Oh. Why do they make such names? Ormage and Dub. My God. Look at them. They're both dark. Love it. The time has now come for divine insight. Accept the darkness. Accept the darkness within you along with the light. And follow the path towards wholeness. I mean, this reading is cool, isn't it? Oh my God. Oh my God. I kind of want to get something else. Kind of want to finish it because it's really, really cool, the reading. But I kind of want something more. Yes, I know what we want. What do you want? Come on, that's too much. That's a lot. I can't take all of this. The Void. The bride offers herself. And there's a dragon here, by the way. There's a dragon out there. See, I think it's a dragon. It looks like a dragon. And the bride offers herself. Oh my God. Woman of light. Heaven. Legacy of light. The cloak. Contemplation. The void. We had the void. The breaking. That's the things that you need to let go of. Like, oh my God, my nose is itching. I will have, it looks like, what is this message? Anyway, the light field, she's the moon. There are fire and ice, divine counterpart. Towering magnificence, that's the emperor energy. The temple. And riding the cosmic wave. There's a lot. I'm not gonna get into this, but let's take it as just think about these words. Maybe you get some insight. Sorry. Yes, I tell you, the readings with me are going to be fun. Do I want to get anything else? Oh my God, this reading is long. And my nose is itchy. I think that's a sign to stop here because... So, speak your truth. It's hard. It's not easy. But that's the only way to be happy. Everything else is just... It hasn't the right to be there. Yes, you can live your life, just exist, but just existence is the worst kind of life. So accept your darkness, accept your dragon inside of you. It feels like there are many dragons seeds, but we didn't get them in my oracle, but it feels like that. And yes, find first of all, it's find the path to yourself, nurture yourself, love yourself, fill your own cup, and then speak your truth out of this fulfilled cup of yours. And then life will shift for you into the right direction. Thank you for being with me. And if you were able to resist till the end of this reading, that's great. You did a great job. And I hope to see you next time. Please do subscribe, comment down below, like, and I'll make more readings like this. Bye bye.